How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another NBA 2K24 MyNBA Rebuilding Challenge. We've got our next team here in the Dallas Mavericks, 11 seed, the final team in the Western Conference that did make the play-in, let alone the playoffs. So, 5 seasons try to win an NBA Finals. Injuries, morale, chemistry are all on. The only thing that should be off is rule changes. I think I turned those off. I hope I did. If I didn't, then I have to redo this. But I don't know. If not, I guess I could just disable the rules. It's not really that big of a deal. Anyways, leave a like, subscribe, enjoy the content, comment on this videos, go to socials, play the second channel, main channel down in the description. If you like the content, TJP. These are meant to be realistic, and if I mispronunciate some names, I mispronunciate some names. All those are down below in the description, in case you guys forget. But with that being said, I'm just going to get on to the gameplay, and I'm sure you guys want to see that too. So let's do it. Alright, so let's take a look at the roster. Now, obviously, we've got Doncic. He's staying here the entire video. Of course, want to keep him. Curry, and then we got Exum, Irving. Wouldn't mind keeping him too. We got Jaden Hardy as well. That should be an interesting guy to build around. Wisekamp, Lawson, Hardaway, and Josh Green. So they're here. Then we got Williams, Maxi Kleber, Derek Jones Jr., and then Oliver, Maxence Prosper, Dwight Powell, Quan Holmes, and Derek Lively the second. So there are some interesting pieces here, but really it's just a dynamic duo. And then, yeah, I think we moved Tim Hardaway Jr. We let Josh Green kind of be our small forward. I think that's the first thing I want to do is move Tim Hardaway Jr. So I'm going to see if there's any trades we could do here. Our pick situation, obviously we don't have our pick this year. It's going to the Knicks. We have not a lot of picks. So if I could get something for Tim Hardaway, even if it's seconds or just maybe some young pieces, just to free off his money, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to look around and see if there's anything in the trade finder. I mean, Clint Capella would be interesting. I actually wouldn't even mind that because we actually do need a center. And I'm not getting anything for him. I mean, Mičić and a second-round pick at 2024 is the best I could do. I'm going to see if I can find some trades here, and we'll see what we need to do here to keep it going on and trucking forward. I think I'm going to just do it with the Hawks. I'm going to get Clint Capella and Patty Mills. We're going to give up Holmes and Hardaway Jr. The reason I'm getting Capella, I feel like he could be a good fit with like a Luka Doncic as well as like Kyrie Irving as like a defensive anchor, maybe a lob threat. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. But let's at very least, he's going to be a good defensive center, which we need. And then I think having Powell come off the bench is probably better. Josh Green being our starting small forward is fine, I guess, for now. I don't expect our team to be great, but we'll see. I do want to try to get like another... I get some balance around, you know, Irving and Doncic, some defenders, maybe some 3D players, and we'll see how we're going to do this team. Obviously, you know, Luka Doncic can be able to carry, so we'll see what ends up happening. We'll see you guys at the trade deadline, and we'll see if we need to make any moves going on from there. So we're 35-17 at the deadline, which is pretty good. Warriors are the #1 seed right now, 4 games ahead of us, but we're having a solid season. Let's look at the stats. I'm sure Luka is having a great season, and he is. He's put up 32.4 points, 20.5 points for Kyrie Irving. Jaden Hardy's putting up 17 off the bench as it's pretty good. We got 4 guys averaging double figures, nearly 5 with Capella. Who's salty. I mean, typical because of the tendencies and things of that nature. So you know he's going to be mad. In terms of rebounding, Capella, Doncic leading the way. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. About that, yeah, the dog is just barking and it's really annoying. So if it gets on the thing, I'm sorry about that. So yeah, 4.9 for Dwight Powell, 4.6 for Williams, 4.3 from Irving. In terms of assists, Doncic 9.1, 4.3 from Kyrie. Steals a game, we got 2 guys to steal, Luka and Kyrie. Block shots, 1.6 from Capella. Most efficient scorer has been Clint Capella, which is pretty cool. And then our best 3-point shooter is Powell, shooting 50%. How many games has he played? He's played a lot. Okay, I mean, he doesn't take many threes. That's probably why. Yeah, I was going to say. But Curry, 46.7%. I mean, makes sense. 46.4 from Kyrie. 44.6 from Luka, which is awesome. And then our best free throw shooter has also been Kyrie and, you know, most amount of PT. So overall, I mean, the team is looking okay. Is there any trades we could theoretically make to make this team better? Absolutely. Do we want to do that now? Possibly. We don't have a small forward. I think we could try to move like a Derek Jones Jr. or even like a Prosper. to get a small forward because we're just like kind of low on that. I mean, I could also move like Wise Camp. He doesn't want to be here, so let's see if I can get a small forward here for Jones Jr. and Wise Camp. With Milwaukee, we'll give up Jones Jr. Wise Camp for Beauchamp and Chris Livingston. Just two small forwards. They're not even going to be in the rotation, but I wouldn't mind just having small forwards in the event that some of these guys go down. So, I mean, overall, I mean, the team's this 2 seed. Let's keep it that way, and I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Hey, well, we went 61-21, and we were the number 1 seed in the West. And it's really because of Luka Doncic winning the MVP, putting up amazing numbers. 34.5 points, 10 rebounds, 9.2 assists. And extremely efficient, 55% from the field, almost 48 from 3, which is really good. And he shot 75% from the free throw line. So overall, great season from Luka. Victor, Rookie of the Year. Chris Paul, 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year. Evan Mobley, Most Improved. Was Paul Reed, Clutch Player of the Year. Bradley Beal, Jason Kidd, Coach of the Year. Executive of the Year goes to Alexander Panel. And obviously, Luka's going to be on the All-NBA first team. Do we have a Kyrie Irving, potentially? We don't. Okay. There's your defensive teams. Okay, not bad. All right, look at here. Nothing too crazy on the rookies. Yeah, so just Luka on the All-NBA first team, obviously, because he's an MVP. Let's look at the stats. Do we have any injuries? We do. Seth Curry is out for another 1 to 2 weeks, so it's just fine. Hopefully he can come back and contribute. But what a year from Kyrie as well. Jaden Hardy, honestly, these might be our 3 guys. Doncic, Irvin, and Hardy. I mean, yeah, Josh Green's okay, but definitely not as good as, like, Hardy. I think Jaden Hardy might be our guy that we want to keep around on our 3 guys. So, we'll see. But yeah, rebounding-wise, Capella, Luka averaged above 10, which makes sense. Capella's also a Mav. He had a double-double, so that's cool. Luka, 9.2 assists, 4.4 from Kyrie, which is not too bad. 2 guys at least to steal a game, block shot. Obviously, Capella the way. He's also most efficient scorer, which is cool to see. 3-point percentage. It goes to Luka, obviously. Kyrie is also really good from 3. Curry was good from 3. Best free throw shooter was Kyrie. He had a 50, 40, 90 season, putting up also nearly 27 a game, and he didn't make an All-NBA team. Okay. I guess that makes sense, 2K. So we got the 8-seeded Thunder. Grant Williams will be starting the 4, which fine. Alright. So we're taking on the Thunder. Obviously, the Thunder are a good team, but, you know, maybe they're a year away, but they're coming. We know they're going to be good this entire video, because they always are. But let's see if maybe we can get our chance here in the first season to beat them. So game 1, they do beat us by 14. Game 2, we lose again. So we're about to go down 3-0, right, 2K? Okay, good. We got game 3. Can we get game 4? Can't get game 4. So we're about to choke as a 1 seed. Not good. Not good. Still don't have Curry. So we're down 3-1. We got to come back down for 3-1 lead. I don't see it happening. So OKC might just be good already, which isn't surprising. And, yep, looks like we need to have a really good third quarter. We did have a good third quarter. And we lose in 5 as we lose by 1 point. So, terrible ending to this season. Underperforming in the playoffs. And Curry finally was healthy, but, yeah, I didn't do too much. Luka, 37, 10, and 10.8 assists. I mean, turned the ball over a lot. Kyrie got in foul trouble. But, yeah, just 2 guys. I mean, Hardy was solid, but the efficiency wasn't great. But he's young, so I think he's going to, you know, make a jump. And, you know, Josh Green, we'll see what happens with him. But, all right. Not the best. Not the best. Not the best ending to this season. Lakers and Hawks in the finals. Except the Hawks aren't in the finals. It's the Bulls. But it said Trae Young won the MVP, the Eastern Conference. But, okay, 2K glitching. And LeBron James wins Finals MVP. They beat the Bulls in 7. I don't know how the Bulls got to the finals, but I guess Lonzo Ball is that big of a difference, so good for them. All right, let's go on to our second season. Definitely a bit of a disappointing ending to this season for sure, being the number 1 seed and losing in 5. All right, so don't think we're going to have any picks. Yep, the Knicks are the Dallas. They were the 29th pick, so that's not mean nothing, so not a big deal. In terms of the money that we have, I mean, we could try to make a trade because we're not gonna have money for free agency, I don't believe. But, you know, Capella might be an option to move. Grant Williams, Maxi Kleba. We try to get another player. So I'm going to see what's out on the market and see if we can try to acquire like a third guy to play with Kyrie, Luka. All right, I traded for Brandon Ingram from the Pelicans. Didn't think that would go through, but we traded for Brandon Ingram. So let's take a look at what we did. We traded away all of our picks. So where it looks like we're just not using draft picks here. So I traded away Capella, Williams, Kleba, and 3 picks to get Brandon Ingram. He's got 1 more year on his contract, but that's a good third option. Luka, Kyrie, and Brandon Ingram. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Curious to see if there's any other moves we might want to make to try to acquire like some picks back, because we have absolutely nothing. So I'm going to see what's out there kind of in the market to maybe trade some of our young guys for some future picks. Livingston to the Warriors. We're going to get a future first-round pick in 2026 as well as a 2028 second-rounder via Atlanta, just to get a little bit of draft capital back for, you know, some future assets or future trades, which works for me. Same thing, I'm going to do this deal with Detroit. We're going to trade away a second-round pick at Dante Exum, and we're going to get back a 2026 top 10 protected first-round pick from the Pistons. So we don't have any picks this year, so we're just going to skip past the draft. But team player options, yeah, Beauchamp will accept him. Why not? Yeah, free agency, we're not going to have money, which is fine. But I do want to get back Josh Green. AJ Lawson will let him walk. Other than that, yeah, we're just going to fill out the roster with, like, minimum guys or just, you know, cheap guys. Kawhi Leonard, you want a trade clause? No, you're not going to want to come here. Paul George would be interesting, but I can't afford him, so. All right, yeah, let's just try to get back the guys we need to get back. Josh Green, obviously, shouldn't be too expensive to get him back, and if we need to move in the future, we always can. So let me try to get back some of our guys, and we'll go on from there. All right, so free agency was kind of interesting. So, yeah, we got Luka, obviously, Kyrie. We traded for Brandon Ingram. We got Jaden Hardy, who's up to an 80, which is cool to see. Got Josh Green back. He'll be a backup 3. Picked up Trey Manna, a 1-year contract. He wanted the custom deal. Also, Isaiah Joe. So they're on the squad. Kevin Love on a relatively inexpensive deal, 1 year. We got Willie Hernan-Gomez. Dwight Powell still on the team. Marshawn Beauchamp, we accepted. Derek Lively still here. Seth Curry still here. Prosper still here. Javonte Green we picked up as well to round out the roster. So a little bit more, I guess slightly more depth because of the development, but also obviously having Brandon Ingram was going to be super helpful. So just having another third, like a bona fide third star on the team, which is perfect. So yeah, let's advance to the start of the second season and see how this team can do. All right, so to start the second season, Luka, Man, and Curry as your point guards. We've got Kyrie, Jaden Hardy, and Isaiah Joe shooting guards. Small forwards, Ingram, Green, and Beauchamp. Love, Prosper, and Green as the... I could have had so many Greens on this team. I probably should have signed 4 of them. It would have been really funny. Love, Prosper, and Green, like I said. And then Willie Hernan-Gomez, Dwight Powell, and Derek Lively the second. Yeah, we definitely don't have a great center, but that's fine. Or a power forward, really. But, I mean, I feel like we should be okay for the most part. I mean, Luka should be able to carry. The problem is, and this was the issue last season, was we just underperformed in the playoffs. Hopefully this time around that won't be the case. We'll see how we go about things. But just double check the assist proficiency with Jason Kidd. 3.5 perimeter centric. Is that our best one? No. Balanced is. So we're going to run balanced 4-star. And that works for me. So I will see you guys at the trade deadline if we need to make a move. Maybe for a center or a power forward. Some kind of big. If I honestly, the guy that I'm thinking of that'd be really cool to honestly bring him back would be Porzingis. I feel like he'd be kind of a decent option, but I don't think I can afford to trade for him. Yeah, no. And even if I could, it'd have to be at the deadline, so I signed all these guys. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to get him. Anyways, yeah, let's just simulate to the trade deadline, and we'll go on to from there. See to a horrible team, 18-34, not good. So we're gonna definitely miss the playoffs this season. Yeah, we're struggling a lot. A lot of changes need to be made. I think this year we just call it a waste. Also not having some guys healthy kind of hurts. I mean, Luka, for some reason, has not been that healthy. Yeah, I don't know why he's only averaging 23 a game as well. It's kind of weird. But Britt Ingram, he's frustrated. I mean, Kyrie is okay. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but you guys see the stats. I mean, Willie Hernangomez has put up 13.9 points. No, those are per 36 minutes. I was about to say, there's no way. Per game stats. These per game? I mean, it's 25 games. But that's crazy. Okay, huh. Alright. 25 games. Putting that much, okay. So leading team in rebounds as well, but he only played 25 games. Yeah, Luke has been in and out of the lineup. Dwight Powell has been in and out of the lineup. So, it just has not been a very good season so far for us. Luke is averaging 8 assists. Most steals a game. Block shots. You can see Kyrie Irving somehow has the most blocks on the team. It's a little bit strange. Luka, most efficient scorer. 3-point shooting has been Beauchamp. He probably hasn't played much of Luka. And free throw shooting, Kyrie. 7, 50, 40, 90 season. Okay. Yeah, lost cause of a season. Luckily, we have our pick. Which can't trade, which is fine. But at least we have a pick. The Pistons and Warriors picks. I don't think we can move those. Yep. But at least we have them. Alright, we gotta try to see if we can... I don't know if there's any moves that we can make to make this team better, but I'm gonna look around and see. Jaden Hardy's also irritated, which you hate to see, but he's gonna be on the team, so nothing to worry about. Alright, I'm gonna do this deal here with the Bulls. We're gonna give up Josh Green, Kevin Love, Trey Mann, and Seth Curry. Giving them up a 2029 second-round pick. We're gonna get back Vucevic, Rupert, Craig, a second-round pick in 2028, and Jalen Pickett. Yeah, because I feel like our season's at a loss cost this rate, so we might as well just... You know, we're going to get Vucevic, though. I mean, he's a solid center. We don't have a good power forward now, which is fine. But, yeah, I think we just signed somebody in free agency. Can we do that? But, yeah, it's a loss cost season. Thank you, though, for the Bulls for doing that. JRE for the rest of the year. Oh, no, I can't do that. You're not going to want that. Yeah, no. Okay, we're full. We're full. I thought we weren't full. I think it's because we have a, Prosper. Can I just move Prosper for picks? I get a first-round pick, 2025. I trade Dwight Powell. Might do that. I mean, I can get a Knicks pick, Kike for Javonte Green. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll take a 2027 unprotected from the Knicks and Kike. Yeah, so then roster-wise, we've got only 1 point guard, 5 shooting guards. So I think I'm just gonna pick up a point guard in free agency for the rest of the season. And that's it. Yeah, I mean we're not gonna win. We're not gonna win a lot of games. So let's see if there's any good point guards out there that we could just sign for the minimum. Dennis Smith Jr. We could bring him back. I'm sure he'll play for the minimum. No, he won't. Okay, never mind. Frank Ntilikina. He'll do the minimum. I mean that's fine. Just needed somebody on our roster. So that's it. I mean, this is the team. Just definitely a bad season this year. So not going to make the playoffs. I would hope not. So we'll just have a good pick, and we'll try to just add that person to our rotation going forward. We ended up not making the play-in. We were the 11 seed. Ja Morant MVP, Guardial, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Scoot, Defense Player of the Year, Victor, Most Improved, Kuminga, Coach of the Year, no, Clutch Player of the Year, Devin Booker, Coach of the Year, J.B. Bickerstaff, Coach of the Year, Brandon Harrison. No NBA first. But we have Luka on NBA second. Yeah, his numbers kind of went down this season. 24.7, 9.3 rebounds, 9 assists. But still really efficient. Yeah, I'm not sure why his minutes went, his stats went down. I guess because of his minutes. But more people on the team. Nobody else. And then defensive team, Luka. Dude, Luka's playing defense, guys. Luka's playing defense. So yeah, we're the 11 seed. Definitely a bit of a downer year. But we look at the player stats here on the season. You know, Ingram is happy now, which is good. So is Kyrie. Jaden Hardy's satisfied. So we had 6 guys, I guess, ended up having double figures. Vucevic only played 65 games as well. But he was alright, I guess. Okay. Okay. Rebounding-wise, Vucevic 9.8, 9.3 from Luka. Willie Hernangomez, 55 games, he had 8 rebounds. Assists, obviously, could be Luka. Kyrie up there, 4.4. Steals a game, Luka and Vucevic. And then block shots. Nobody had above a block. Kyrie was my leading block scorer. Wait, 9. Luka, 54.6. He also missed 14 games, so maybe that was also part of the reason why we weren't as great as we could have been. But we had Beauchamp there. Then Kyrie up the top. He had another 50, 40, 90 season. So good. So we'll see what we could do here. I think next season we should be better. in our third season. But yeah, a bit of a disappointment this season was. Timberwolves are not in the finals. I don't think they are. Yeah, no, it's the Pelicans. Pelicans versus Cleveland. Cleveland sweeps them, and Darius Garland wins the finals MVP. All right, let's go on to the third. All right, so we do have our pick. 11th is what it's slated to be. If we can win the lottery here, that'd be awesome. I highly doubt it. We will. And we actually went down because the Pelicans won the lottery. Okay. Don't have any other picks, but that's fine. But at least we have our 12th pick, so we'll just take somebody in the draft, pick number 12, and then we'll go on from there. All right, so pick 12. I'm trying to think who we would want. Carter Bryant would be okay. Bejioka, Floyd Badunga we could go with. He might be okay. I'm gonna go with. I think we go with Floyd. Or no, I don't know. I'm trying to think what would we need. Cooper Flaghouse went number 1, of course. What do we need? What does our team needs? I mean, obviously we're gonna keep these guys. Centers, Vucevic. I feel like we're okay on center. Maybe a power forward. So, I guess Carter Bryant would be the one that makes the most sense. So we'll go with Carter Bryant. Take him out of Arizona, so that's going to be our guy. Don't know if we have another user pick here. We do have a second rounder. I guess we might as well just take another player here. We'll go with Nelly Boatwright. Sure. Out of Arkansas. And that's it, I believe. So, let's see the rookie signings. Boatwright. Yeah, we can let him go. We don't have to pick him. But yeah, Carter Brown we're going to accept. So, that's fine with me. Kyrie Irving declined his player option. Dwight Powell accepted his. That's fine. Lively, Beauchamp, sure. Repair we don't really need, so that works for me. And, yeah, free agency we don't have money. Jaden Hardy want to get him back. So we should be good there. And, whoa, I do have money. Oh, that's right, because of Kyrie. That's right, because of Kyrie Irving. Tatum would be a great... You know what? Tatum would be great. I'm not going to be able to get Tatum. I would love to get Tatum, though. But he is going to go back to Boston. Donovan Mitchell would be interesting. I don't mind keeping Kyrie, but I feel like then I'd have to renounce the rights, right, on him. I mean, Giannis. Giannis would be cool, but I feel like we get Giannis a lot. And he's not going to the Cavs either, but Josh Giddey is another guy that would be super cool. Thunder gonna match. I can get Jason Tatum. But then I'd have to... Okay. Do I let Kyrie walk? Do I let Kyrie Irving walk and we take Jason Tatum? Because the thing is, I mean, Kyrie Irving is Kyrie Irving. I think I have to take Jason Tatum. So now, this is where it becomes interesting. I do want Jaden Hardy. Cap hold him. Yeah, okay. I'm letting Kyrie walk. I gotta let Kyrie walk. I gotta take Tatum. I gotta take Jason Tatum. I can't not take Jason Tatum. Tatum and Kyrie is too good of an offer to pass up. So, Jason Tatum, welcome to the team. And theoretically, I should still be able to get... I feel like I might be able to get Kyrie back anyway if he's still out there. It looks like he's going to go to the Bulls. I mean, I would love to be able to keep him, but chances are I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Tatum, gotta keep Tatum. Gotta get Tatum, so yeah, there we go. Kyrie's here still. I think I can get Kyrie. Hold on. I'm gonna try this. We're gonna try this. We'll see if we can do this. I think the game might have glitched. Okay. There we go. That's perfect. Let's go. Fantastic. I was like, the game's gonna glitch. Kyrie Irving is back on the squad. That's what we needed. So we got Tatum, Luka, and Kyrie. Perfect. All right, let me fill out the rest of the roster, and I'll see you guys at the player progression. I completely forgot about Brandon Ingram. We actually had Brandon Ingram. I kind of forgot about him, to be honest. But that's okay, because we have Luka and Tatum and Kyrie with Vucevic as well still on the team. Got Jaden Hardy back. Still mad, but it's fine. KK, then Lively, Carter Bryant, who we drafted. Beauchamp still here. We got Corey Joseph. Re-signed Kevin Love, and we got DeLon Wright, Gary Payton, Dwight Powell still here, and Jalen Pickett. So overall, I mean, still not too much depth, but our top 5 guys are pretty good, and we have a really good dynamic duo in Luka and Tatum, so that's fantastic. And we got to just make sure we keep Luka Doncic on the team, and there we go. I feel like in the next 3 seasons, we have a shot at winning a championship. For the roster, 3rd season, Luka, Wright, and Joseph, Irving, Hardy, and Pickett, Tatum, Beauchamp, and Payton II, Okeke, Bryant, and Love, and then we got Vucevic, Lively, and Powell. Overall, pretty good team. You look at the rotation, looks good on paper. Is it going to be good enough to win a championship? That I don't know, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It says the proficiency. I imagine we're good on balance. Why is it grit and grind? Oh, we have Fran Vogel now. Okay. We'll go with balance. That's 4.5. So, yep, we're running balanced. All right. I like the team. I think it's good. Is it good enough to win a championship? That I don't know. To be tight. What can I get for Luka? I'm actually curious what his trade value is. Jaylen Brown and Mookie Cook. Trae Young. LaMelo Ball and PJ Washington. DeMontis Sabonis, De'Aaron Fox. Terrible. Okay. Tatum? Can't trade him, obviously. Kyrie? Can't trade him, obviously. Okay. We're just going to keep team as is. Let's simulate to the deadline. I'll see you guys. Pretty well, 3 seed. We kind of became obsessed with losing in the month of January for some reason. So my guess is there has to be like an injury. But overall, we've been pretty solid. 4.5 games back. Possibly a 2 seed, but it looks like the Thunder are going to make a little bit of ground on us. But overall, yeah, Luka hurt, of course. Strained left hip. Can never seem to win. Derek Lively also hurt. DeLon Wright, 1 to 2 weeks out. So, got some guys in and out of the lineup. But overall, I mean, Tatum's our leading scorer right now. Then Luka and Kyrie. So, we got 3 guys averaging above 20. 5 guys in double figures, which is fantastic. Yeah, I'm not too mad about that. Rebounding-wise, Luka's leading the way. He's only played 30 games. Like I said, Vucevic only played 40. Tatum up there. So 3 guys, 8. DeLuca, 10 assists. And then Irving, 4.9. 4.5 for LeBron Wright, but he's only played 16 games because he's been hurt. You can see the steals there, the block shots. Carter Bryant. Curious to see how he's going to end up being. Tatum, most efficient scorer, 55.2%. Kyrie's up there. He's probably having 50, 40, 90 season. Same thing with Tatum, most likely. I would definitely think Kyrie is for sure. Maybe not Tatum. I don't know. Tatum might be a little bit short. Nope, Tatum is having a 50, 40, 90 season. Yeah, he's going to be a candidate for MVP for sure. Actually, Kyrie's not having the 50, 40, 90 season. Free throws kind of dipped a bit. But, all right, we just got to be healthy. I mean, that's the main goal. I mean, we're going to be a top 3 seed. I think our talent should be really, really good. Is there any moves we want to make? Possibly. We could look around and see if there's anything out there. I know that Pickett's not happy, so I wouldn't mind moving him for something else. And maybe even Kevin Love is kind of just like old. I mean, Kendrick Williams and a 2nd-round pick from the Bulls sounds okay. I mean, David Roddy and would be as a good backup. Donovan Williams from the Spurs. Let me get a 2nd. I don't like any of these trades that much. What can I just get for Pickett? Can't get a 1st-rounder, right? Haywood Highsmith from the Clippers. Wouldn't mind doing that. If we can move Kevin Love for like a pick. 2 2nd-rounders from the Bulls. 2 2nd-rounds from the Spurs. Yeah, I might do that, actually. 2 2nd-round picks from the Spurs. And then, yeah, trade exception. Yeah, we'll do that. Just because I feel like Kevin Love probably not getting a lot of minutes anyway. He's a lot of power forwards, so... let's see the raw free agency, or maybe get a better power forward too. That's another thing. We can. In fact, I'm gonna pick up JRE on a good deal right here. 4-year deal. Why not? That's a perfect guy to pick up. And I didn't realize we had money. So that's cool. And I'm happy with that because that's way better than having Kevin Love. So there we go. Got a couple seconds, and we got a better power forward in return. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I think we should be pretty good. All right, so we finished 55-27. Tyrese Halliburton winning the MVP. Okay, interesting there. Cooper Flagg, Rookie of the Year. Damian Lillard, 6th Man of the Year. Defense Player of the Year, Victor. Most Improved, Jacoby Walter. Stephen Curry, Clutch Player of the Year. Mark Denault, Coach of the Year. And John Murphy, Executive of the Year, Thunder. No All-NBA teams here, but we have second team Luka, who, by the way, we extended because he wanted to extend, so he's not even going to hit free agency. 25.8 points, 8.7 rebounds, 9.9 assists. He had a nice season. Overall, pretty good numbers as well. Qualified. Tatum, also here, 27.4 points, 7.3 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and 50-40-90 shooting. And no Kyrie. That's fine. Defensive team, Luka, all-NBA first, all defensive first team somehow, some way. So that's cool to see. And also Carter Bryant, all-rookie second team, 7.7 points, 4.1 rebounds. He's pretty good. Not the greatest efficiency, but that's fine. He was really a free throw shooter, though. So we're the 2 seed, which is not bad. We'll take it. And, yeah, if we look at the player stats here, overall, 3 guys average 20. 23, above 23, really. 5 guys in double figures. So I guess we could just try to get back Vucevic, because Vucevic is actually a pretty solid fit with us. I'm not too mad with keeping him on the team. And rebounding-wise, Luka here still. Got Vucevic, Tatum, Lively, Keke. Assist, Luka led the way nearly 10. 4.5 from Kyrie. DeLon Wright didn't play many games. He's outraged. Maybe we move him. Who knows? Tatum, Doncic, Wright, but he didn't play much. Keke with steals, block shots. Carter Bryant led the way. Field goal percentage was Tatum, because like you said, he had a 50-40-90 season. Luka was also up there, too. Kyrie was up there. Kyrie probably had a 50-40-90 season, and he was really close. Not quite, but I'm loving it. And, you know, I'm loving the way Jaden Hardy's playing as well off the bench. He's putting up 18 a game. Like, I mean, like, that's pretty dang good. So we have a solid team. We definitely have a solid team. So, don't know if it's going to be good enough to win a championship this season, but we'll see. I mean, tough to say. But we've got to get out of the first round. That's for sure. Lakers. Davion Mitchell, Alec Burks, they have Anthony Davis. I mean, Draymond Green. This team was really beat. Realistically, no Austin Reeves. LeBron's no longer there. So this shouldn't be too hard of a series. Blow them out game 1. Blow them out game 2. Blow them out game 3. And we sweep. Okay, now this is a harder series. The Rockets. They've got Thompson. They don't have Jalen Green, though. Jabari Smith Jr. Şengün. I guess Jalen Green is hurt. Oh, right now. He's just not there because for some reason the Rockets don't keep him. Stephon Cassell. Yeah, I mean, they're a good team, but without Jalen Green, it's not as bad. It wouldn't be as worrisome. But we'll see. Game 1. Yeah, of course, I say that they win by 2. And we win game 2, though, by 10. Can we win game 3? We can't. And we tied the series. Please go up in game 5. We do go up in game 5. Got to go to a game 6. Not going to simcast it just yet. But if we go to a game 7, which I feel like we will simcast it now. Okay. Do we have any injuries? We do not. Alright, we got a game 7 here. This is to go to the conference finals. Hopefully we can win. We are the home team. Battle of Texas. Let's see if we can beat the Rockets. First quarter. Not too bad of a first quarter from us. Overall, a good first half. And looks like we're going to end up blowing them out. And we are going to win. 135-109. Tatum, 29 and 10. Luka with a triple-double. Hardy with 23 off the bench. Kyrie with 27. 14 from Bryant. So, loving that. Loving that a lot. So, we're in the conference finals. Now, this is the team, of course, we're all scared of. Because they kept Giddey. They have Chris Middleton on the team. So, their starting 5 is really good. Their bench is pretty solid as well. Yeah, I don't know how to respond. I don't know how to react to this. This is a good team, but we'll see. We'll see if we can beat them. We got some we got some talent on our team. Game 1, we do get the victory by 10 points. Okay. Game 2, we win again? Can we win game 3? No. Can we win game 4? No. Of course. Alright, 2-2. Please win game 5. Alright, we're down. And of course we lose by 1 point. What a surprise, 2K. If we force a game 6, it'd be nice. We are the home team. First quarter does go to us. We have a good second quarter as well. Looks like we're going to blow them out here in game 6. So we're forced to game 7. At least we did that. So game 7 conference finals against the Thunder. Got a date with Cleveland. Cleveland is ridiculous, as you guys know. Let's see if we can beat the Thunder on the road. First quarter, they get it. Second quarter was great for us. We have a good third quarter. Average third quarter. It's tight. It's really tight. Fourth quarter, I'm slowing it down because I'm curious. We take the lead in the fourth. It's tied, and we lose by, I don't even know how many points. And Darius Garland put up 40 in the conference finals. And yeah, we lost by 3 points, of course. Luka tried his best. Hardy did not have a good game. Alright, well, we got to the conference finals. Of course, lost to the Thunder, typical. And let's see who wins the finals. Yep, Cleveland. Not a surprise there. Darius Garland, finals MVP. Look at the playoff stats. Overall, pretty good. Luka and Tatum led the way. Kyrie with over 20 as well. I mean, we're right there. We have a talented team. It's just like, how can you beat the Thunder, and then how can you beat the Cavs? Because the Cavs have, you know, their big four. So it's like, you know, what do you do, right? All right, let's got 2 more seasons. Let's go on to the off season. Interesting, but I don't think we have any picks here that would be ours. So, but we do have some first rounders. Now, we have the 18th pick via Detroit and the 20th via Golden State, which I guess is fine. I don't think we can move those, but if we can, I'll try to move up in the draft. Or we could try to, you know, move those for a rotational piece now. So let's head to the draft. If I want to make a move, I will. Otherwise, I'll just take 2 players with those picks. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move Gary Payton, DeLon Wright, and pick 18. We're going to move up to pick 15, and we're going to get a 2020 unprotected Miami first-round pick. So we do move up a little bit in the draft, few spots. Get rid of those guys. We could always find additional pieces there, which is fine with me. Luka, can't trade him. Jason Tatum, can't trade him. Kyrie Irving, I can trade him. You get Tyrese Maxey. That'd be interesting. Tyrese Maxey. But, nah, it's like not really worth it. Josh Giddey, though. Josh Giddey. Kyrie. That is so tempting. So tempting. Karl-Anthony Towns is also tempting, too, because we have a lot of guards. We get a good big. Jalen Brunson. We can get Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Luka Doncic. That's interesting too. That's really interesting. That is really interesting. I'll think about if I want to move Kyrie. I'm not sold on it yet, but we'll see. I mean, because I still want Hardy on the team. I still got Lively. He's been pretty solid. Still have Dwight Powell. I might keep Dwight Powell just because. But all right, let me look around and see what we got in the draft. I'm gonna take Seth Lowry. We're gonna go with him, 15th pick out of Loyola, Illinois, and then we have another pick here, some user pick. I'm just gonna take. Who do I want to take? I don't even know. But you know, we'll sim to the end. These are all auto-gen rookies. It's not really that big of a deal. Whoever we take, we take. Freddie Cheeks. That's a sexy name. Pause. Was our pick good? Yeah, 74-19, and then we got another one. 75. Yeah, I took Claude Best. Okay, that's fine. Rookie signings, Lowry and Best. We'll sign both of those guys. Team player options, Lively, yes. Pickett, no. Let him walk. All right. Qualifiers, Beauchamp. Yeah, well, I'll give him the qualifier. Why not? And, yeah, I think we just try to re-sign, what's his face? Vucevic. Maybe we could get Powell on a minimum. That works. And then Beauchamp, sure. Actually, he wants even less for the restricted or the qualifier, so I'm gonna do that. We can always look to move him. And then, yeah, Vucevic, we'll just try to sign him. We'll give him $21 million for 3 years. That should be okay. All right. I'm going to see if I want to make any trades for, you know. All right, so player progression. We didn't do much. I didn't trade Kyrie, kept him for now. But, you know, Luka, Tatum are still here. Obviously, still got Kyrie, which is fine. I mean, I'm not mad at it. We still got Vucevic. Obviously, re-signed him. Jaden Hardy's still here. We got Derek Lively up to an 80, which is nice to see. Close to an 80. Carter Bryant, we drafted. JRE's still here. We got Beauchamp back. Picked up Javon Carter minimum. Gabe Vincent mid. And then we got Buddy Hield as well. Bestby drafted. Seth Lowry. Dwight Powell still on the team as well. Because why not? But I think I might let him walk after next season just so we can have a better rotational piece. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's been Luka, Hardy, and... Luka, Kyrie, still. Lively, I think we want to keep Lively, though, as well. I mean, yeah, it's not bad. I like the team. Again, we made it to the conference finals last season. Let's see if we can get further this year. You saw the roster. You saw the player progression. I mean, obviously, Luka's our point guard. We got Carter and Vincent. We got Kyrie, Jaden Hardy, and Claude Best we drafted. Tatum, Hield, and Beauchamp. Bryant, JRE, and Lowry, and then we've got Vucevic, Lively the second, and Dwight Powell. Overall, it's a good team. Is it good enough to compete? I think so. I mean, again, we have like a big three. I mean, Kyrie is still here. I mean, I could move him. But I don't know. Right now, as is, I think we're fine. We are definitely fine, and I mean, the only thing I'd want is a better big. I don't even know if I need to move Kyrie for that. So, I guess Hardy could be an option too. Like, we could trade a young guy, like have Kyrie compete, and then we just use Hardy as trade piece too. I like Hardy, so I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I think our team's gonna be good. I think we're gonna be a top 3 seed in the West again, assuming health. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Just want to double check the system proficiency one more time. 4.5 balance. We're going to keep it that way. 5th in the West. It's a tight race between 2 and 6, but you know, Rockets have a little bit of a cushion for that 1 seed. But we're 4.5 games. Tatum's hurt, twisted left knee, so he's hurt for a little bit. Luka has been in and out of the lineup as well this season, but we got 3 guys averaging above 20. 6 guys in double figures. I mean, Beauchamp's only played 5 games, but he's been productive when he's played, so that's good to see. Nobody seems to be too upset. Rebounding-wise, Luka leading the way. Then we got Tatum and Vucevic. Lively as well, doing his thing out there. Luka, 11 assists a game. Kyrie, 5 steals a game. Tatum, before he got twisted his knee. We got 3 guys in double figures. Not in double figures, at least with 1. 1.6 blocks from Carter Bryant, which is pretty cool. Free throw field goal percentage, Kyrie, 53.8%, which is not too bad. 3-point percentage has been Beauchamp, but he hasn't played much. So really Tatum, Kyrie, and Luka also shooting above 40%. We got 50, 40, 90 from Kyrie. Jaden Hardy is doing well, which is good to see. Okay, I mean, right now this is the rotation. Beauchamp playing 10 games means he's doing his thing while Tatum's hurt. I mean, the biggest thing we'd want to do is, like I said, maybe Kyrie. But do we want to even do that now? I mean, I don't think we need to. I mean, Jaylen Brown, maybe Randall in a first. But Randall's, like, not a huge difference maker. I mean, Jabari Smith Jr. is an interesting option. Plus, we get Dylan Brooks. But, Cat in a first. Jaden Ivey and DeJounte Murray. But, again, I don't need... I mean, Kuminga... No, I'm aiming big. Are the Nuggets bad? No, the Nuggets aren't bad. I was going to say, we could try to get, Evan Mobley would be nice. I would like to try to get, like, a superstar caliber player. Jaren Jackson Jr., no. I mean, I wouldn't mind AD, but yeah, I don't think I can get Jokic. What is the Knicks pick looking like? 2 stars. Heat. Luka, no, okay. No, I think we're good here. I think only we're going to need moves. I think we just keep the team as is for this season. Maybe in the offseason, if we don't do well or if we feel like we need to make a shift up, I'll do it. But yeah, I think the team is fine. So let's try to win some games. And somehow we were a 6 seed. Okay. Victor MVP, Derek Porter, Rookie of the Year, 6 million Cooper Flag, Defensive Player Evan Mobley. Most proofs Carter Bryant, 13 points a game. He was pretty solid, 6.7 rebounds, 3.1 assists. So yeah, there was some jump there. Better free throw shooting, better 3-point shooting. His counting stats went up a lot. Played more minutes. That's probably what it was because he became a starter. And Giannis, a clutch player of the year. Mark Denault, coach of the year. John Murphy, executive of the year. Luka, All-NBA first team. Back spasms, but he had a nice year. 22.3 points. Yeah, the score, the not really quite Luka numbers. I guess because there's just more talent on the team. Who knows? But and also he's been in and out of the lineup for some reason throughout this entire video. And yeah, Tatum, All-NBA 13, 24.9 points, 8.1 rebounds, 4.5 assists. He was really good. So yeah, Tatum also missed some time too. And defensive teams, we got Tatum on the 2nd. And then rookies, no, nothing. All right, we were the 6 seed. Taking on New Orleans, 3 seed. 52-win team. It was a mismatch. Thunder really took a jump up, though. But yeah, I mean, maybe able to beat the Pelicans. Let's look at the stats. Player stats here. So obviously Luka, we got to make sure he gets healthy so he can kind of play through what he needs to play through. But we had 6 guys on the season end up averaging over double figures. Rebounding-wise, it goes to Luka, then Tatum, Vucevic. Derek Lively was solid as well. Luka had the most assists, then Kyrie and Tatum. 3 guys at least to steal a game. Carter Bryant most block shots. Most efficient scores Tatum, which makes sense. And I think nobody was 50, 40, 90. And I don't think he was. Yeah, Kyrie was 50, 40, 90. I mean, Kyrie's a good third option, man. Still 90 overall, but he's getting up there in age. Anyways, Sim at the round, or Sim at the play-in. Is Luka back? He is. He's playing hurt. It's fine. He's good. All right. Sim game here. We got the Pelicans. I mean, obviously they have Zion, but they don't really have much else. I mean, Clint Capela's still there. Cooper Flag is really good, though. Game 1, we win by 1 point. Game 2, we win again by 12. Game 3, we go up 3-0 and let's sweep them. We do. Yeah, I figured. We're not truly a 6 seed. Now I got to take on the Rockets. This team is pretty good. Chris Middleton's now on this team. Deep team. Jabari Smith's hurt, though. Maybe we can take advantage of that. At least for now, he's hurt. Do we have any injuries? Anybody important? No. Okay. Game 1, we take the victory by 30 points. Game 2, they win by 6. Game 3, 2K gives them the win by 5. And we go down 3-1 as we lose every single game by single digits. Yet we blow them out in Game 1. But 2K makes no sense. I'm not even going to simcast it because I feel like we're going to lose. Okay, no, we don't. Okay, win Game 5. Win Game 5. Okay, this is what they want. Boost coming off the bench is fine. Can we force a Game 6? If we force a Game 6, I'll go to a Game 7 simcast. No. Okay. Makes sense, 2K. And we lost by 21. Okay. Luka, too many turnovers. Tatum had a horrible game. Okay. And who's going to win? Warriors. Wizards. Is it actually the Warriors? Yeah, it is. And the Wizards win the finals. Justin Edwards, finals MVP. Okay. Makes sense, 2K. Makes sense. Alright, let's see the playoff stats, because we have one more season. We do have one more season, but yeah, definitely a bit unfortunate how that one turned out. But let's see if we can maybe, in our 5th and final season, do better. Yeah, Tatum's got to cut down his turnovers. 4.3 turnovers a game. It's way too much in the playoffs, my guy. Way too much. If we get some lottery luck, 12th pick, and we could jump up. I highly doubt that's going to happen. It did not happen. So we're going to probably move that pick. I want to try to make a trade. We got to get another player on this team in our 5th and final season. So we'll see what ends up happening. I'll see you guys once I have a trade in store. All right, Vucevic, JRE, and 4 picks to the Rockets. We got Jabari Smith Jr. So that is our trade there that we made. So I traded away Vucevic. The reason I did that was because I figured we could have Derek Lively be our starting center, which I think is fine. We get a better 4. I mean, we still have Bryant. He'll come off the bench, and I think that's fine with me. I'm going to see if there's any other moves we can make here to try to get additional pieces. I mean, I wouldn't mind IQ and a future first. I'll take IQ. Yeah, point guard, shoot guard, small forward. Yeah, trade away Vincent, Beauchamp, Club S, our second round pick. We get a future first round pick, which we potentially trade the 5th and final season. We get IQ coming off our bench. I think that's good for me. Thank you, Knicks. So, yeah, Hardy, Quickly. And also, Quickly could be a point guard, too. We can make him a point. I do need a backup small forward. Is there any other trades we could theoretically make? I mean, I can maybe with that Knicks pick now. I can't, right? Dallas pick can't move. Okay, so I probably can't move those picks. That's fine. All right, let's go to the team player options then. So, not rookies. Bryant, we're going to accept. And we're just going to cut everybody back here. Lively want to keep on the team as well. Moratorium. Victor would be amazing, but I can't get him. And, wow. Yeah, he's going to go back to the Spurs anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Lively want to keep. So we'll throw him a contract. I mean, that's way too much money for him, I think, but we'll throw it at him. And, yeah, we'll just go on from there. All season, this is our teams. We got Tatum, Doncic, Jabari Smith Jr., Kyrie Irving still here. We got Derek Lively got him back on the team, up to an 82. Carter Bryant up to an 81. We got Hardy Quickly. We picked up Xavier Tillman Sr. on a minimum, which was nice. I mean, that's a nice backup center to have. We got Najee Marshall. Terrence Davis picked up. We got Miles McBride, Thomas Bryant, Seth Lowry still here, and then Jose Alvarado to round out the team. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, our 5th and final season, we'll see what ends up happening. I'm going to head on there. We'll take a look at the roster rotations, and, you know, in our 5th and final season, we've got to be able to try to win the championship. So, hopefully this is our year. Do or die. Now or never. All right, 5th and final season is here. So, let's take a look at the team. So, right now, Luka's got a sore knee, but he should be okay. But yeah, the roster's good. We got ourselves Luka, McBride, Alvarado. I mean, the point guard situation is too great, but obviously, all of these guys can play point guard. Irving, Hardy, and Quickly. We got Tatum, Marshall, and Terrence Davis. Then we got Jabari Smith Jr. with Carter Bryant and Seth Lowry. Derek Lively the second, Xavier Tillman Sr., and Thomas Bryant. This might be our most talented team. Right now, obviously, because Luka is hurt. He's not in the thing, but he should be okay by, like, if he misses a game, he misses the game. We should be fine. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Well, trade deadline if we need to make a move, but more than likely, this is just going to be the team. So, I'll see you guys at the trade deadline and look at the stats. And hopefully, this time around, we can maybe win a championship. 6-15, which is good, but Spurs are better, Thunder are better. But we're right there in the thick of things, 3rd seed. We'll look at the stats. Of course, Luka's hurt. Dislocated left patella. That's basically our season, perhaps. I mean, hopefully come back 2 to 4 months. Maybe by the time the playoffs are around, but... God dang it. Okay. Tatum's doing his thing. Jabari Smith Jr. is happy. Kyrie, Hardy. Bryant's hurt also for 2 to 4 weeks. Which is actually a pretty fast recovery time for a broken leg, but... You know, Derek Lively, 9.3 rebounds lead the team. It was Luka, but his season's practically over. Tatum, Jabari Smith Jr. Assist, it was Luka, but now we got McBride. He's played 3 games, so I guess he'll be our starting point guard. But we need to get a better point guard. I think I'm going to move Alvarado. Try to move some picks. Tatum leading the team in steals. Block shots, Derek Lively. Most efficient scorer has been Tillman in 51 games. Tatum's also up there 51%, which isn't too bad. 3-point percentage. We've got Najee Marshall, but he hasn't played that much. He's only played 10 games. Jaden Hardy, he's shooting about 45% from the field. Jabari Smith Jr., 42.5, 41 from Tatum. Kyrie shooting 40%. We got a free throw shooting as well. So, yeah, a bit unfortunate that we lost out on Luka basically for the entire season, or the rest of the year, or a good amount of it. Hopefully he'll be back, but I don't know. It's kind of tough to say. We can't trade that Knicks pick. We could trade maybe our first... No, we can't trade our first rounder. Maybe Alvarado in 2 seconds could get me a better point guard. Theo Maledon in a second. I mean, that's not a huge... I mean, Malachi Flynn. Sure, we'll do that. I mean, it's something small. I want to propose a trade. I'm going to see if I can maybe move some more of these second rounders. And, yeah, I can't trade in these firsts. Oh, I can. Okay. I'm going to try to trade for a... I'm going to try to trade for, like, a really good point guard. Let me see if I can get a better point guard. All right, traded for Tyus Jones from the Trailblazers on a minimum. I traded all my picks. Doesn't matter for the final season. Yeah, I'd rather have Tyus Jones be our starting point guard, at least for now. So that works for me. Hopefully Luka comes back. Brian comes back soon. We'll be healthy. I don't know. Luka might miss the entire year. But, I mean, at least we got Tyus. I guess he'll kind of soften the blow a little bit. And we just need everybody else to step up. So, bit the final season. Here we come. We're a top 3 seed. Let's see how we do the rest of the way. All right. We were the number 1 seed. 62-20. Victor MVP. Put him a 50, 40, 90 season. 24-12. A steal, 4 assists, a steal, and almost 2 block shots. Roderick Graham, Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year, Aaron Bradshaw. Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved, Isaac Mudson. Giannis, Clutch Player of the Year. Coach of the Year, Frank Vogel. And Executive Aaron Phillips. We ended up with the number 1 seed. Thunder at least don't have SGA now, which is nice. Dallas, we got Tatum. All-NBA second team. He put up 25.7 points, 7.9 rebounds, 4.8 assists, 50, 40, 90. Played good D. So that was good. And no other Mavericks. And Luka, I believe, is still not healthy. But we were still the number 1 seed. Oh, no, he is healthy. Okay, no, he's healthy. He's healthy now. So let's go. We got Luka back. Jabari Smith Jr. is playing hurt right now. Hardy is hurt as well. But that's okay. He's not even in the lineup right now. Oh, it's because of his injury. I mean, that's fine. Let's see the stats. When did Luka even come back? He came back. Okay, he came back a little while ago, so that's not too bad. A few games ago. So he had a little bit of time to warm up. We got 6 guys averaging double figures. I mean, sore left ankle. Yeah, Hardy's going to be fine day-to-day, and then pinching over the back from Jabari Smith Jr. Might be a nagging injury, but he's day-to-day. So overall, not too bad. Rebounding-wise, Lively led the way. Doncic, but in 57 games. Jabari Smith played all 82 games. Tatum, assist-wise, Doncic, but again, only 57 games. So it really was Tatum, Kyrie, Hardy played all 82 games as well. Steals, Tatum, Luka, McBride. Again, not too many games between those guys, but McBride stepped in and did okay when he needed to. Block shots, Lively, 1.11 from Smith. And then field goal percentage, Tillman, 65 games. 3-point percentage was Tillman, but again, he didn't play that much, nor did he take a high volume. Neither did Najee Marshall. So it was Tatum, who had a 50, 40, 90 season, as we already alluded to. Kyrie, also the 50, 40, 90 season, in his age 36 season. Still doing his thing out there for the most part. So, sim to play in, and everybody should be healthy now. Timberwolves, so a throwback to the first season. I mean, Jabari Smith's still hurt, but he should be fine by this series. I mean, Minnesota, they've got Simons, Edwards, I mean, McDaniels off the bench, Michael Porter Jr., Trey Murphy. Game 1, of course we lose by 2 points. Typical 2K. But Game 2 we win by 11. Game 3 we win by 50. Game 4 we win, and let's win in 5. No. Okay, of course. Derek Lively hurt now. Please win in 6. Okay. Second round. Houston. Harper, Thompson, Cassell, JRE. We traded them because we made the trade for Jabari Smith. So yeah, JRE, he's doing his thing out there. He's actually doing really well. And Vucevic coming off the bench for Sengun. Yeah, all right. Let's see if we can beat the Rockets. Get to the conference finals. Game 1, we do win by 7. Game 2, we win again by 24. We're up 3-0, and we sweep them. So we are in the conference finals to take on the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama, E.J. Wagner, Evans, Buzelis, Abdiha. But Victor Wembanyama is the main focus. But their bench is solid as well. So let's see how we do against them. Should be an interesting matchup. Quickly. Looks like he got hurt, but he's okay. Should be healthy. So Dallas versus San Antonio, another battle of Texas here. Game 1, we do take the victory by 4 points. Game 2, they win by 21. Game 3, they go up 2-1. Please don't go down 3-1. We go down 3-1 because 2K doesn't make any sense. And we're going to lose. We're going to lose in 5, most likely. Oh, brother. First quarter. Good first quarter. Not a good second. We need to have a good third quarter here. It was okay. And we won by 1 point. Oh, my gosh. Okay, we forced a game 6. Tatum, 37 points. Luka, triple-double. Jabari Smith Jr., 24. Barely keeping our hopes alive. Barely. Barely. Barely, just barely. So, can we force a game 7? That is the question. Let's see. We are the away team this time. Get off to a good start in the first quarter. We do. Great. Wow, 58 points in the first quarter. So, yeah, good first half. Looks like we're going to blow them out. And, yeah, we beat them by 21. What a first quarter. First half, we had 91 points in the first half. That's insane. Luka, 34, 9, and 14. Keeping our hopes alive. Tatum, 27, 9, and 4. 5 turnovers, but Kyrie was solid with 22. 20 from Jabari Smith. I need Hardy to step it up a little bit. 3 of 9. 3 of 11 from Bryant. All right. Well, we're going to a game 7. So, trying to get to the finals. Sim with Simcast. Game 7. Please don't lose on our home court, 2K. First quarter, we need to get off to a good start. About average, but great second quarter. We need to have a good third quarter here. We do have a good third quarter, and we're going to the finals. Okay. I thought 2K was going to screw me over, but we came back from a 3-1 lead. Let's go. Luka, Finals MVP. Oh, Western Conference Finals MVP. And we're taking on... Oh, god dang it. See, last time we had him on our team, he was not there. We didn't win the finals, but like, oh, I hate seeing that face. I hate seeing that face, man. I hate seeing that face. Isaiah Collier. I'm more scared of Isaiah Collier than any other player in this game. Luka had a great game. Tatum was solid. Jabari Smith. Okay. So the Magic. Okay. They also had a 7-game series. And they also had Brandon Ingram. So Brandon Ingram on his little revenge tour. They have an overall good team. Overall, they're a good team. Rudy Gobert. Banchero's hurt. Paul Banchero's hurt. So, not saying anything. But, you know, we have a fully healthy team. I think they're a little bit deeper than us, though. But we definitely have the more talented team. Especially, we have the 2... I'd say we might even have the 3 best players in the series right now, considering Banchero's hurt. But Isaiah Collier kind of scares me. So, we'll see. Game 1, Magic versus Mavericks. Magic win by 4 points. Game 2, we win by 8. Can we win Game 3? They win Game 3. Please don't go down 3-1. We go down 3-1. Typical 2K! Oh, you could always predict it. I guarantee you Isaiah Collier is the reason. Okay. We're down 3-1. You gotta win 3 straight. I don't know if we could do it, but we're gonna try. First quarter. I think we'll force a Game 6. I say that now, and yeah, we're going to force a Game 6. Okay. This is what we wanted, a 40-point victory. Tatum with 32. Luka, 27, 9, and 9. I want them to cut the turnovers a little bit, but everybody played well, so we did force Game 6. Is Banchero back? Banchero's back, so that's fine. That makes sense. Obviously, quickly hurt, but he's still playing through it. So, forcing Game 6 here. We're going to Simcast. Let's see if we can beat them here. Quarter 1, we need to go off to a good start. We don't. Second quarter, not a great second quarter. And we need to have a really good third quarter. It's solid third. Not a good start to the fourth. And we lose by 3. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the video. Lose by 3 points to the Magic. And let's see who the finals MVP. Please don't be Isaac Collier. I hate this guy. I hate this guy, man. It's always you. You are the problem. I can't believe it. I can't beat this guy. He owns me. He literally owns me. We built a good team, but it just wasn't good enough to beat Isaiah Collier, huh? We could beat Victor. We could beat all these other good players, but Isaiah Collier, for some reason, is so damn good. That's unfortunate. Well, in the playoffs, I mean, you guys see Tatum, Doncic, Irving were solid. We had 5 guys average above 15, 6 guys in double figures overall, but it just wasn't good enough. It just wasn't quite there. But We had a good team. We had a good team. I'm kind of surprised we couldn't get a single victory. Of course, Brandon Ingram ends up winning a finals and a championship. I guess that's fitting. Would have been nice to take on the the Wizards, who would have also had Tim Hardaway Jr. That would have been kind of funny if he won one. Which maybe he did. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, they had Shea. Justin Edwards is also there. Yeah, he got hurt. All right, well, I guess with that all being said, full screen, close of the video. All right, guys, well, that's good for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment on most videos, go to socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down in the description. If you don't think of the content, DJP. I thought we had a good team, but unfortunately, 2K didn't think so, and they think that Isaiah Collier is the greatest player of all time. So, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, don't know who the next team is. I think it's going to be our first play-in team. Maybe would it be the Bulls? Possibly in the East? I'd have to double check it. No, it wouldn't be the Bulls. Because they won I don't know. Whoever it is, it could be the Eastern Conference team. So, regardless, I'm going to head on out. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Peace.